when Jay-Z first came into this, he was supposed to be, social justice warrior, which he is. He does a lot of things, exposing the prisons. But dealing with the NFL, how do you feel about Jay-Z's, work with the NFL right now in the halftime show in particular? Do you think he's failed us, or do you think we should give him more time?
I think that to conclude Jay-Z failed us would have to do with what we expected from him in the first place. Okay. I didn't really expect much. I see Jay-Z as a rapper. He's a businessman, and he ain't no activist, and there's no track record there. And, business-wise, I mean, I'm sure he's good at that too, right? So in terms of his relationship with the NFL, I kind of figured he is doing exactly what he's doing, pretty much what I thought he was going to do. Okay, yeah, there's more rappers performing there. Well, Jay-Z probably hooked that up. Him and Dre are friends or whatever, and that ain't got shit to do with the state of black people anywhere.
Right.
The entertainment is what you got to keep it in its place. There's nothing revolutionary for the community about the fact that Dr. Dre and Snoop and Mary J. Blige and Kendrick Lamar were on the stage at that Super Bowl. There's nothing that's gonna that's gonna give you your reparations about that show. There's nothing about that show that's going to fix the broken black families in America. There's nothing about that show that's going to stop police shootings. There's nothing about that show that's going to stop violence in the hood. There's nothing about that show that's going to help with the educational problems in the community. Nothing, right? It's a show. That's what it is. And so, it's interesting to me because you had Kaepernick, who was in a labor dispute with the NFL. He's mad because they took his job because he took a knee on the job. Mm-hmm. Okay, I get that. But I also would say that it's ironic because they're kind of, so Cap gets mad at Jay because Jay comes into the NFL and of course we know that they're using Jay to squash out the Kaepernick controversy, right? So it's like we'll get this guy so we can get rid of this guy, right? That's what that was, and it worked. It worked like a charm.
Yeah.
But what the real question is, in my view, is why haven't black men really started their own professional sports league? That's the $1 billion question. Remember, the Chicago Bears were purchased for like $50. They're worth $4 billion right now. Just 2 generations later, other teams were purchased for $200-300. They're worth billions and billions of dollars. And we've got all the talent. We've got plenty of smart people in the community that would rush to help Jay-Z and Kaepernick form a template and a framework for the establishment of a league. All they would have to do is be willing to have a little bit of vision and make a little bit of a sacrifice. Turn down the white man's shiny objects that are going to give you temporary short-term gratification for you and your family and focus on the bigger picture that's further down the road where the whole black community is winning because we got a league of our own.